Well, welcome, guys, to our first day of the Six Figure Agent program. It's 9:02. I am so excited about what this market is going to bring. I am busier now than I ever have been. Um, and it's just exciting. Not I ever have been, excuse me. Over the last few years, I'm busier now than I've been over the last few years in one given time. And yeah, Kim, do you have your script all set, ready to roll? Miss Carlson?
I'm unmuting myself.
Love it, love it. Well,
I've been
listen, I'm
role
gonna make
playing. Let's see. Do I
love
have
it,
my
love it.
script ready? I'll get it.
I'm giving you and Matt co-host. In case if you see anybody that's trying to get in, you guys could help me let them in if that's cool. And then we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready to roll. But I'm excited because right now people really do need highly skilled agents right now. I mean, they need highly skilled agents. I was thinking yesterday, what is the most important thing for us to really work on? And I think it's our ability to present. I think it's our ability to present, right? I mean, it's just constantly. What did somebody said something at the class last couple weeks ago? He said, "You, hey, how many of you in this room want to be paid like a professional athlete?" And it's like, how many in your room are willing to practice like a professional athlete? And hey, you know what? Present party included. Present party included. Me too. Is if we're not happy with our outcome, how much are we practicing? So, and obviously I'm preaching to the choir because you guys are here, but
Hey,
I'm
I got one
excited.
for
You
you,
guys,
Joey. I got one for you.
yeah.
Don't get mad about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. That's good. Well, and keep in mind here, guys, I've probably sent this out to almost 400 people, almost 400 people.
Wow.
200 and something, 240 in our group, and there's about 180 that I've been courting, and they're not here, of course. Anyways, I don't want to get too far out of it, but we're here and let's make it happen. Guys, so every week we're going to be doing this and this theme. Let me hit record and let's get started. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to wait. I want to respect you guys. So here we go. Hey, it's weird.
It says it's
Why
recording already, Joey.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Well, great. I'll just have to have room edited. Welcome to the Six Figure Agent Program, guys. We are so excited. We're going to be talking the next 30 days. It's going to be all about expired listings. I have a few powerful thoughts I want to share with you guys before we dive into the role play. I see about maybe 5 to 7 minutes of training every week, and then diving in. It's where I want you guys to get the reps in, right? Get the reps in. Get the role play reps in, so that way we're practicing, so that way when it matters that we can dive into it and we can connect. The more we internalize our scripts and our dialogues, the more that we can be present when it comes to the people we're talking to. So here's a couple of thoughts I want to share with you guys. Again, I'm excited for you guys. I really feel, mark your calendars, I really feel that March 1st, which will be our first live in-person day where we're going to be making calls from 8 to 12:30. I'm hoping that you guys will come up and you guys will show up. And I have this idea that like somebody's going to yell fish on. And then we're all going to huddle around that phone and we're going to help that individual close for that appointment. Right. And I did this. This is actually how I started 15 years ago, becoming a coach and trainer. I did it for a Section 20, a Section 21 office out in Oakland. That's where I met Amber, Kim. And that's what we did. And it was super, super exciting. So, number one, I want you guys to realize when we're doing this script, the purpose of the script is to breathe hope back into the plans and dreams of the person that was selling. The idea is breathing hope. Are you sure we're recording?
It says recording on my end. I mean, I can send you a picture.
No, no, I see pause and stop recording there. But if it says it, let's keep moving. Next thing, breathing hope back into their plan. I never heard it say recording. That's why. The next piece is not only do we have to breathe hope, but we got to remember that we have to be intentional by what we're doing this. We're not trying to talk anybody into anything. This script, this idea of prospecting after expired listings, our goal is not to talk anybody into anything. Our goal is to breathe life back in their plans, let them know that we have an approach and that we have the intention of telling the truth and giving them the tools and techniques to get their property sold. And they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. They're either going to say yes to your invitation or they're going to say no. And you need to be okay with either one. Write this down. Be detached from the outcome. You have to be detached from the outcome. Whether they choose to do it or not, it's their prerogative. Your job is to ask them the right questions, to breathe hope back in their plans, and to remember that love is the #1 business strategy. I'm calling you because I believe I can sell your home. I'm calling you because I believe that 95% of real estate agents out there do not know what they're doing. They do not know what they're doing. I show properties, I'm in the market, and I see people constantly failing to market properties appropriately. And frankly, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I'm really sorry that my industry's let you down. Great phrase, great script. Next thing is move from selling to serving. Move from selling to serving. Stop selling. Guys, I'm telling you, the sleaziness of sales, anytime you feel like you're being sold, do you shut down now more than before? It's the same idea. Next is asking questions, putting the other person in the path of self-discovery. Help them self-discover that they truly can sell their home if they want it done. Write this down, redefining their motivation. This script is about redefining their motivation. How do you redefine why they did this to begin with? Acknowledging, repeating, and affirming everything they're saying. Because when you repeat it when you're asking the question, they're going to answer. And I'm going to go through some script practice with that. But repeating and affirming everything they're saying, what you're doing is showing them that you're listening. What you're doing is showing them that what's coming out of their mouth is more important than what's coming out of your mouth. Okay. Next is listening with the intent to understand. Hey, I understand that you're frustrated. You're on the market for a long time. I understand why you decided you want to sell. Looks like based on numbers, you've been on the market for 6 months. I probably think it wasn't the right time. Is that how you're thinking? I mean, it's normal, right? Common sense. Next piece, master the art of asking questions. You have to understand you have to ask questions. You're not going to build a relationship out of thin air. And I'm going to say that probably 75 to 80% of the time on their first call with an individual, they're not going to want your idea is to gather enough information and say, hey, I understand, because you're not going to get every appointment, but follow-up is where it's going to be at, right? You'll get some of the beginning, but follow-up, it's more about genuinely looking to see whether this is somebody you want to invest your time in. And last point I want to put it today is learn how to effectively listen. Hear me carefully on this. Listening how to effectively prospect for new business will create new opportunities for growth and consistency. This is going to give you an opportunity to have new opportunities for new growth and creating opportunities. Okay. I'm telling you guys, I can tell you list after list of people that I'm still getting deals to from here, and they all started with an expired listing several years ago. Okay, before we dive into this script, every time somebody answers a question that we're going to go through the script, you need to pause, you need to repeat what they have to say, and here's some phrases of agreement that I want you guys to write down. Number one is, and if somebody wants to write these in the chat, they can. So they write they say something to your question. Your first response is, okay, I can understand. You don't want to sell. I can appreciate that. There's a phrase of agreement, an affirmation. I can appreciate that. Here's another one. I can see your perspective. That's affirming them. Okay, next is I can understand where you're coming from. Tell me more about this. Always a good one. You don't know what you're going to say? Just say, tell me more about that. You're stumbled? Tell me more about that. Well, what do you mean, tell me more about that? Well, you explained that you decided not to sell. Tell me more about that. You know, another one is what else? What else do you think stopped your home from selling? But the most important part of all this, guys, that I believe, you guys understand, most of you understand that my dedication to my faith life is I think when your heart posture is to serve this human being, when your posture is to say, I want to leave this call and I want to leave this person in a better place than I found them, then I believe you're going to be given all the right things to say at the right time.
Yeah.
I really mean that. Because I'll tell you, things come out of my mouth, questions come out of my mouth, phrases come out of my mouth I never said, but guess what? It lands not on deaf ears. It lands on the ear of the listener I'm listening to. And the next question is, you want to ask anywhere you can weave through is, why is it important to you? Why is it important to you to sell? Why was it important to you to sell last month? Why was it important to you to sell a year ago? Why is it important? Okay. So I want to do, so in the script, in this first training that I did with you guys, I apologize. And let me tell you why. Because in that first training, I was so tailored to my responses. And right now, that's not where you guys are at. So I want to take a couple of you guys. I want one of you to be the agent and one of you, and I'll be the prospect. I'll be the prospect. Okay. And I'm not going to push back. This is not about stumbling. This is about you guys getting reps. Everybody have a copy of the script? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So who's going to be the agent?
Joey, did you email? Did you email that script?
You know what? No worries. It is in the email, but I'm going to put it up on the screen right here for those of you just to help you guys out. Boom, there's the script. Okay. So on this script, what I want you guys to do is just read the questions I'm going to answer. I want you to repeat everything I say, and I want you to use the areas that I told you guys about agreement and affirmation. I can appreciate that. I understand your perspective. Okay, who's going? Who's going to be the agent?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
Okay, go for it. Let's go. Ready? I'm going to say ring. You're going to say ring, ring, and I'm going to say hello, and you're going to dive right in. Okay?
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
I'm looking for Joey.
This is Joey.
Hey, Joey, my name's Matt. I'm with PDF Group. I'm sure you figured out that your listing on your home has expired, and I was calling to see when you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home.
Matt, I appreciate your call, but really, I'm really frustrated right now, and I just decided not to sell.
I can appreciate that. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Well, I mean, I was on the market for 6 months, and all my agent kept doing is telling me to lower my price.
Yeah, I can understand your perspective. What else can you tell me about?
I talked to my wife and Matt, really, like I said, I appreciate your call, and I would love to take down your name and number and give you a call and let you know when if I decide to go back in it. But right now, we're just going to take a break.
Okay, great. No, I totally understand. I do want to ask you though, if you sold this home, where would you go?
Well, we were considering going out to Palm Desert because that's where my wife's some of my other wife's family is,
That's
and
exciting. I
we're
love it down there.
yeah. Well, I'm not too excited about the heat, but I want to make my wife happy. If my wife's happy, I'm happy. So.
So how soon do you have to be there?
Well, I mean, I don't have to be there, Matt. I mean, we were we were hoping to get there before Christmas.
Oh,
Um,
ouch.
and and it just it didn't work out.
Joey, what do you think stopped your home from selling?
I really feel like it's the market right now, Matt. I mean, I mean, nothing's selling right now. I mean, I'm watching it. I'm watching it on Zillow and I'm just seeing how the things they're just not selling, they're sitting. And I'm not going to give my house away, Matt.
No, I can appreciate that, and I would never expect anybody to do that. So, I gotta know, Joey, how did you pick the last agent that you listed your home with?
It's my wife's friend. Yeah, it was my wife's friend. I was against it from the very beginning, but again, she had just gotten her license and we were just trying to give her an opportunity, but I got to give my hat to her. She put it in the computer and she put it on the listing and she put it on Zillow and we did about 8 open house. I think she did four weekends of open houses.
Well, what did she do that you liked the best? What was her best her best trick or her best feature that she offered you for her services? What was her best trait that she showed you?
Yeah, I mean, really, Matt. I mean, she got nice pictures done. She did some nice social media stuff. She tagged my wife and I in the listing, and yeah, I mean, that's probably I would probably say how she presented our house. It looked really nice on the computer.
Okay, well, what do you feel that maybe she should have done?
Sell my house.
Really? Yeah.
My house.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Um, well, let me ask you this, Joey. What will you expect from the next agent you choose?
I mean, I'm probably going to be really careful about track record. I want to make sure they know what the hell they're doing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is, my wife and I put our blood, sweat, and tears in this house. I want somebody who has a track record, knows how to do it. Somebody that lives in my neighborhood. Somebody
Yeah,
that understands the market.
yeah, I hear that a lot, and unfortunately, not all agents take the right approach, and that can cost homeowners time, money, and opportunities. If you could go back and change something about how your home was marketed, Joey, what would that be?
I don't know, Pat. I don't know. I really don't. I'm an accountant and I know my world. You ask me about numbers, Matt, then I'm gonna tell you. You ask me about tax return, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know what they need to do. She should have known what the hell she needs to do. Whatever they need to know. You
Yeah, no,
know,
I totally understand. Here's what I'd like to do, Joey. I specialize in situations exactly like this where sellers have been let down and they need a different approach. Every home that sits on the market unsold has a reason why. Sometimes it's pricing, sometimes it's marketing, sometimes it's just that the right buyers weren't reached. My job is to change that. So, I gotta know, have you already chosen an agent to work with?
no, no, I haven't. Like I said, we decided to hold off.
Okay, Joey. Well, I'd like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques that I use to sell homes?
No, no, Matt, I never heard of you.
You're kidding. Oh man, okay. Well, what would be the best time to show you? Morning or
You
afternoon?
know, Matt, how much time do you need?
I think we can wrap it up in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to give you 30 minutes, Matt. Because I feel like you actually really want to. I feel like there's some concern around there, and I'll give you 30 minutes. Can we do this over Zoom or a phone call, or do we have to meet in person? Because I'm a busy person.
Joey, I'm gonna have to see the house. I want to absolutely put my best foot forward here and give you guys the best opportunity to get the top dollar for your home. That's really important to me, as is my reputation, as is getting you top dollar. So, you know, I would love to show you exactly why I'm different and why we're with the top team in the nation. So, I'm happy to schedule it with you right now. Do mornings or afternoons work best for you and your wife?
You tonight at 5.
I can do tonight at 5. Now, what I'm going to do, Joey, is I'm going to be emailing you a pre-presentation for you and your wife to look over. And that way, when I show up, everything's already kind of be explained, and then we can go over some specifics on your property. Do you have any questions for me at this time?
Well, I think we're good.
All right, Joey. Well, I'm going to send you an email. If you could just confirm receipt, that'd be great. And then I look forward to seeing you this evening.
Sounds good. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Matt, how do you feel? We're gonna debrief for about 60 seconds, and we're gonna go on the next role play. How do you feel that you did, Matt?
Pretty choppy. I mean, that was my first time going through it. I haven't I will role play when I used to cold call, I would role play for about an hour before I pick up the phone and just hammer out my script and just really try to find some smooth transitions. I felt fairly choppy in my transitions from introduction to exploration to you being the property owner, explaining yourself. I don't feel like I gave you enough opportunity to disclose your frustration and come across reasons why it didn't work out yourself. That's kind of my goal, is for you to present those answers, and it's my job to ask the questions. And I feel like I failed there, but hey, I got the appointment, so I'll make up the slack in person tonight.
I love it.
So here's what I want to do. First of all, I think you did great.
Yeah.
Second of all, I understand that the nervousness is not going to go away in the beginning of a phone call. It doesn't go away, right? And you're going to arm wrestle between question 1 and question 4. Most people will hang out between question 1 and question 4. The best thing I can advise you, Matt, is to control that nervousness, is just repeat what I say, repeat what I say, appreciate that, and go on to the next question. That's what's going to control that where you got to fill the air. You got to fill the air with more words, right? Because filling the air, then we start mumbling, we start stepping over ourselves, and now you just told me that you don't know what you're doing. Excuse me. That's the conclusion that might come to my mind, right? Or what are you trying to sell? Hey, you want to move to Palm Desert? Great. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that's a really nice place to live. How soon do you want to be there? Well, man, I want to be there by Christmas. By Christmas. Wow, you want to have your Christmas tree be all ready to go. I can appreciate that. So, Matt, tell me, what do you think stopped your home? Just go right back to the question. Just go right back to it, right? Then, if you want to dig more into me after you got the appointment, say, I got one more question for you, Matt. Why is this so important for you? Why is it really that important for you to get to Palm Desert? Then you can dig more rapport because then you got the appointment. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, who's up? Who's next?
I'll go. I'll go, Joey.
Okay, come on, ready? Go. You say ring, ring. Let's roll.
All right, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, I'm looking for Joey. Hi, my name is Kwang. Oh, go ahead.
Hi, this is Joey.
Hey, Joey. My name is Kwang Tran with eXp Realty. I'm sure you figured out that the listing on your home is expired. I was calling to see when you plan on interviewing the right agent to get your house sold.
You know what? You know what, Kwang? I've been I had a lot of calls today, so I just decided I'm just gonna take it off the market.
Oh, I hear you. It must be frustrating getting all these calls from agents nonstop. But if you were to sell your home, where would you go next?
You know, we were actually going to move out to we were going to move to a downtown area and get like a smaller condo because we're currently on 2 acres. So we were going to move out to downtown Sacramento.
So you're downsizing a little bit, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so how soon do you want to be there?
Well, I mean, we got 2 acres right now, and you know, I just my wife and I can't keep up with it anymore. So we're not in a hurry. We're not in a rush. We got to get our price.
I hear you, Joey. 2 acres is a lot to maintain and take care of. What do you think stopped your home from selling?
You know, I think it's the market right now, the rates and everything, and we weren't sure what was, you know, what was going to happen with rates and election and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And so I decided just to kind of take a break.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, it sounds like you're kind of struggling with the same thing in a lot of people's minds. But how did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
You know, it was actually a person who sells in my neighborhood. And
Oh, really?
you know, they made all these promises and you know, um, we didn't get any offers.
Oh, well, that's too bad. What do you think that agent did best or what did that agent do that you like best?
I don't think he did anything.
Well, that's not good. Ouch.
Put on the MLS, you know, as somebody else put the sign up, and he never showed my property.
Okay.
I mean, he did open houses, but he never like showed it. You know what I mean? I
Yes,
think we had like 7 showings in 6 months, and he didn't call me either.
that's
Wow.
not good.
He didn't call me. Lack of communication. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful. So it sounds like you wanted them to be a little bit more involved, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what will you expect from the next agent you choose?
Sell my house.
Of course, of course, of course. So have you already chosen an agent to work with?
Well, like I said earlier, we just decided we're just going to hold off right now, and we're, you know, we may just, I don't know, we may just rent the property.
Yeah, I totally can understand that, Joey. It must be so frustrating having your home on the market for several months and just having a bad experience. But I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques we use to sell homes?
I'm not. I've never heard of you.
You're kidding. Well, what's the best time for me to show you? I'm available this evening at 5 p.m. or if mornings work better for you, we can do it tomorrow at 10.
How much time do you need?
Hey, Joey, we just need 30 minutes of your time. There's no real commitments. I just want to go over and, we can, put our fingers on the pulse of the market and see what we could have done. We could do better than your last agent to get your home actually sold.
Love it, love it. Yeah, you can come by tonight at 5.
Okay, 5 o'clock
But
works for me.
kicking you out at 5:30. You got 30 minutes.
Okay, that's good with me. Will your wife be there?
She will be there. Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. So I'll pencil you in for 5 o'clock, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much, Kwong.
Okay.
So what did you think, Q? How did you do?
Well, I think the intent of like these role plays on our Zooms, we're trying to stay on track. I think normally, kind of like what Matt was touching on, I normally will stay trying to use this as a guide, but also find out a lot more. Because I usually go back and understand like, well, what's your intent of moving, why you're moving, and then use that kind of not against the seller, but to work with them to understand what they want more, so because I could feed into their emotions a little bit more. So but normally that's what I would usually do, and then kind of come back to these, but just for the purpose of trying to flow with the script a little bit better, I think overall was okay. I stumbled in a couple of spots, but
I think you did a great job, and I didn't see any stumbling. And the only the only difference is you kept asking the questions. And right now, guys, listen. Have you ever been in a sales situation where the dude's talking too much, and you're like, "Hello, when can we be done with this?" Right? So just get to the questions. Just get to the questions. This is about setting an appointment. Just get to the questions. Then you want to do everything you want to do later, do it. Just get the appointment. You're calling out of thin air. Q, I didn't want to talk about real estate. You're bothering me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You're bothering me. You're cold calling me, right? You're bothering me. I don't want to talk about this. That's the mentality, right?
Yeah.
So get to the questions, set the appointment, then we can talk. Hey, you know what? First of all, Q, thank you first of all, Joey, thank you so much for even taking the appointment. I know you're frustrated. I do have 2 more questions to ask for you. If I could, what is so important about you really downsizing outside of the work? And then boom, then you build rapport. So get to the questions, get your appointment, then do everything you want to do. You with me? Get to the questions, get the appointment, and then gather more.
Sure. Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
I'm ready.
Okay, go for it.
Ring, ring.
Hello,
Hi, is this Joey?
this is Joey.
Hi, Joey. My name is Kim Carlson, and I'm a local real estate specialist. And I'm sure you figured out that the listing on your home has expired. And will you be relisting it?
We decided to hold off.
Okay, well, okay, wait, I gotta restart because I already messed it up. I gotta go back.
Read the script.
Okay.
Just read the script.
Okay.
Okay, we're not expecting you to be a professional athlete. Just read the script, okay?
All right.
Go for it. Ring,
Ring,
and I say
ring.
hello.
Ring,
Hello,
ring. Hi, is this Joey?
this is Joey.
Hi, Joey. This is Kim Carlson with eXp Realty, and I'm sure you figured out that the listing on your home has expired. And I was calling to see when you have plans to interview the right agent for the job.
You know what, Kim? Thank you for your call. We've just decided right now, honestly, that we're going to hold off. It's this market. We've been on the market for 180 days, and my wife and I are just been fighting back and forth about how much work it's taken to get this house ready. So, but I appreciate your call. If you maybe send me your business card, I can call you when we're ready.
I can appreciate that, Joey. It is a lot of work keeping your house clean and getting it ready for showings, and don't want to put any stress on the relationship. But if you did sell your home, where were you going next?
We were actually considering going. We wanted to go to Arizona. We had a house picked out and everything, and we had to back out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Arizona is beautiful. How soon did you want to be there? It sounds like you were already in contract and were ready to go. So if you were to move again, how soon would you want to be there?
You know what? Yesterday by 5, you know, we
Wow.
would
Right,
have.
right. What do you think, Joey, stopped the home from selling?
I think it's the market, honestly. I mean, everything got slowed down and, things haven't been selling. They've been sitting on the market.
Yeah, I know that's what a lot of people think, and a lot of the media is saying the same. But let me ask you, how did you happen to pick your last agent?
It was actually a guy that I worked with that does real estate on the side. And I
Mm.
mean, he says he sold some homes, so I wanted to give him a shot.
Oh, wow. Okay. What did the agent do that you liked?
He didn't really do very much. He held it open first weekend, and then I didn't really hear from him.
Oh, wow. Ouch. That hurts. That's
Yeah,
definitely not the way to do business. What do you feel like he should have done?
just sell my house. I mean, really,
Right.
I'm
That
not
was the
looking.
goal.
Yeah, I want to get the heck out of this area. I mean, California, these people are crazy here. I want to get the hell out of
Right, right. I'm hearing that a lot lately. Um,
here. Yeah.
what will you expect from the next agent that you choose when you do decide to sell your home, Joey?
I think really just someone that listens to me, someone that's will communicate. I mean, I'm left with the idea. I mean, he told me this was the right price, and I really don't know why it didn't sell other than the rates. I really don't know why it didn't sell.
Right. Well, I would like the opportunity to apply for selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques that I use to sell homes?
I'm not. Well, you do what everybody else does, right?
Actually, we don't. We have a team behind us that our track record proves that we sell more homes in the fastest amount of time for the most amount of money. So, no, we do marketing and strategies different to help our clients sell their homes.
Okay,
Would
I
you
appreciate
be
your.
able to meet with me today at 5 o'clock or possibly tomorrow at 10? I would love to show you what we can do to get your home sold and get you to Arizona.
Kim, I like your approach. I don't feel like you're trying to hard sell me. I actually feel like you care. So how much time do you need?
I need 30 minutes, and I'm glad you picked that up because I do absolutely care about my clients and want the best for them. I know we're just speaking on the phone, but I would love to meet you guys in person, and it's 30 minutes of your time to get the best results possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do tomorrow.
All right, Joey, I will see you tomorrow at 12. And then can you confirm? I will go ahead and send you an email with the pre-listing information of everything we're going to go over. I have your email address as joey@yahoo.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, Joey, I look forward to seeing you and your wife tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I'll get that information over to you. If you have any questions prior, feel free to reach out, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Good. How did you feel, Kim?
Scared.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there were a couple times in there where you were trying to fill the air.
Mm-hmm.
And that's normal, Kim. It's normal. But guys, there is power in silence. There is power in silence.
Mhm.
So let me ask you, why do you think stopped your home from selling? Um, so if you know they're there, sometimes I'll cough just to make sure that they know I'm there,
Mhm.
right? It's
Mhm.
literally, like, if it gets so silent, I'll clear my throat so that way they don't realize it because I might have just thrown them off.
Mhm.
You'll get experience. I'm talking to you how expires talk to us. Okay,
Mhm.
I think you did great, Kim. Just repeat, affirm, and go to the next question. Repeat, affirm, and go to the next question. And when they start talking, just shut up.
Right.
When they start talking, stop talking. Just write down the answers. Write down the answers. You know what I mean? It's important. Okay. Okay. Who's up next? We're gonna do 2 more role plays. I know if you guys have to go ahead and go. Other than that, let's. Who's next?
I'll go, Claudia.
Let's do it. Ring, ring, and I'll say hello. Let's
I'm
roll.
out of my comfort zone here. Ring, ring.
Good. We all are.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Joey Satariano?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Who's this?
This is Claudia Norton with eXp Realty, and I'm sure you figured out that your listing has expired. And I was calling to see, when do you plan on interviewing the next agent for selling your home?
You know, Claudia, we just decided to be off the market right now. I think we're going to take a breather and wait till summer.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, I understand the frustration. If you sold your home, where were you planning on moving to?
You know, we were actually looking at going to Florida.
Mm,
We're just at that retirement stage, and we got a lot of equity in our home, and but you know, I mean, we got 2 really really low offers, and we're just not going to give it away, Claudia.
yeah, I got that. I understand. Yeah, not you've got a lot of emotion in that home, and you don't want to just walk away. Um, how soon do you plan on being in Florida?
You know, well, we wanted to be there like before Thanksgiving,
Oh,
and we had it all planned out. Yeah, we found a beautiful home on the beach, and you know, we had to back out. We lost our
oh,
deposit. It's
oh,
just yeah. I
bummer.
told my wife, I said, let's just, you know, let's see what everything looks like now that the elections are over, and it seems like we're just going to hold off and go from there. You know, I don't want to put myself in a disappointing place anymore.
All right, I got it. What do you think stopped your home from selling?
You know, I just think it's the market. I mean, right now there is. I mean, our home was priced at 800,000. It just seems to be everything above 700 is just kind of sitting.
Mm,
And so I think we're just going to wait for rates to come down.
I see. Well, how did you happen to pick this agent that you worked with?
You know, this is actually the guy that sold me the house.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, so, you know, he helped me buy it, but obviously this guy doesn't know how to sell properties. He didn't
Did
show
you?
my house one. He didn't show my
Uh-huh.
house one time.
So did you like anything about that he did?
No,
No, yeah. Well,
nothing.
how do you feel about, well, so what
Just read
will
number
you,
seven.
huh?
Just read number 7. Read
Really?
number
Okay.
7.
What do you feel he should have done?
Just get it sold. I mean,
Right,
really. I
obviously.
mean, he's the one that suggested the price. We did everything we asked him to do. Everything he asked. We
Yeah.
painted, we pressure washed, we
Wow.
did everything, right?
Great.
I couldn't
Well,
even, you know, it was hard because we're both working jobs, and we got to clean the bathroom, can't leave dishes in the sink. We did that every
mm-hmm.
single day.
Right.
I'm doing
It's
that
a
for
lot
another
of
6 months.
it's a lot of effort. Yeah. What will you expect from your next agent?
Somebody who can get the job done.
Right.
Somebody that can get the job done. You guys make a lot of money.
Mhm.
You guys make a lot of money, and you know what? I'm expecting somebody who knows what the hell they're doing.
Absolutely. I totally appreciate that, Joey. Have you already chosen the next agent?
No, no. Like I said, we're just going to hold off. If you want to send me your business card, Claudia, I can call you. You seem like a nice lady.
Well, I can do that, but I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with our techniques that we use to sell homes?
I mean, you guys kind of all do the same thing. I mean, no, I'm not anything particular. What do you do differently?
Oh, I market it to the Bay Area. I just do I hope have a whole list of things that I do, and I'd like to go over that with you. Um, and I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Could we get together tomorrow afternoon? Or is
How much, Claudia?
I only need about 30 minutes, and it's good to be able to see your home and understand, where where so I understand the situation.
Claudia, you're doing amazing. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing
I love
job.
you, Claudia. I feel the same way.
Guys, please measure your progress.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're
Please,
doing the footwork.
please.
We're starting.
Yeah.
Before we
Well,
walk,
March 1st.
we have to crawl. Before we run, we have to
that's all
walk.
it is. Claudia, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. I want to give you one more script that you can use all the time. What do you do to sell homes? That's exactly why we need to get together. What do you do to sell homes? That's exactly why we need to get together.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you do different? That's a great question. That's exactly why we need to get together.
Right.
What makes you different? You know what? That's a great question. I can appreciate that. It's exactly why we need to get together. Okay. John,
Thank
you
you.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me ask Claudia one more thing. Claudia, what do you feel you did well?
No. No,
I think you did. I think you did very well.
And
I think you did very well.
haven't expired that my girlfriend's next door property expired, and I want to call on those people, and so
Okay, guys,
Call
Claudia,
today.
I think you did great. Here's the thing, Claudia, you got to understand. Are you willing to practice this script 1,000 times?
yeah, that's what I got to do.
Are you willing to practice script 200 times?
Yeah, yeah.
Claudia,
Yes.
you have to have the mindset. Here's what I need you to understand. It's for every one of you. You need to have the mindset that if I master this, I can make business happen at any time. That needs to be your mentality.
Mm.
You can make business happen at any time. Anytime. Getting on the phone and making it happen. You can do it if you master this. Not going to happen the first time, not the 5th time, not the 10th time, maybe not even the 100th time. But the question, how many times did you talk to a buyer before you got your first sale?
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Well, that's you. I didn't ask you, Kim. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm just kidding. So that's the mentality behind it, Claudia. That's the mentality behind it. If this script can get you guys 5 more sales every year, is it worth it? Say yes.
Yes.
Right? Okay, John, you're up.
Yes.
And then we're going to close.
Okay.
You say ring, ring, and I say hello, and we keep moving.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, I'm looking for Mr. Joey S. My name is John.
This is Joey.
My name is John McKay with eXp Realty. How are you?
I'm doing good. How can I help you?
Well, I'm sure you figured out that your home is expired. And I was calling to see when you were interviewing the right agent for the job.
You know, John, I've gotten a lot of call from you guys over the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to tell you what I told everybody else. We're just going to hold off and wait until rates come down.
Yeah, I get it, and I appreciate that. If you sold the home, where would you go next?
You know, we were actually looking at going to Milwaukee. That's where my mom and dad are at right now, and we want to just get closer to them, support them right now.
And I'm sure you wanted to be there yesterday.
Yes.
So, what do you think stopped your home from selling?
You know, I think it's just the market right now. Like I said before, John, it's the rates.
Well, you're an agent. How did you pick them?
What's that?
How did you pick your last agent?
It's actually my brother.
So what did
Yeah.
you do? What did your brother do that you liked the best?
Not very much. He's only sold 4 homes, and Thanksgiving's never going to be the same. You know, it was a bad decision I had. Seriously, it was a bad decision. I shouldn't have done it.
So what do you think they should have done?
I feel like he should have told me the truth. You know, all he kept doing is trying to lower my price. And, you know,
So what do you expect from the next agent?
I mean, we haven't really thought about that right now, but I would probably say get my house sold.
Have you already chosen another agent?
You know, we're gonna kind of hold off. My wife's burnt out. I'm burnt out. She doesn't really want to move, but she's doing it to support me because I want to be by my parents. You know, but you know, we're gonna hold off and wait. We're gonna wait for springtime.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. If I can bring you an offer around your price, would you still be interested?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a dumb question, but yeah, no, I would definitely be interested.
Well, I'd like to apply for the job. Are you familiar with the techniques that I use to sell homes?
I'm not.
Well, great. I would love to show you. Give me about 30 minutes of your time. Are you available tonight at 4 or around 6?
John, you can come out, but I'm not putting it back on the market. But if you want to come out, look around, and then if you have a buyer, you want to bring him down the road, but I'm not, you're welcome to come by, but I'm not going to put it back on the market.
Well, excellent. Let me put together a package for you. I'll send that to your email, and then we'll get together. You didn't tell me what time you were available.
Anytime after 4.
All right, 6 o'clock will do. My name is John McKay. I'll see you at 6 o'clock, and I will send you an email to confirm, and I'll see you at 6.
Love it. Thank you so much, John.
All right.
So John, what do you, wait a second. I'm supposed to stop. How do you think you did, John?
I think I ran too fast through it.
John, I think you did great.
I did
I think you
too.
did great. You did really good, John. The biggest differentiating with your role play than some of the other ones that we heard today, no offense, guys, is you infused a lot more energy in it. And you uplifted me because of your energy. Energy fixes problems. Write that down. Energy fixes everything. It really does. So infusing energy is great. Standing up is always the best. I'm not standing up because I talk way too fast and way too loud, and it makes people feel like I want to put my arms through the phone and choke them. I'm so excited. So I have to sit down. I have to sit down. Really, I do, because I will talk way too fast if I stand up. But standing up is always the best. Standing up is always the best. So look, guys, I think you did great, John. Look, guys, this is unnatural. It's going to feel unnatural. It's going to continue feeling unnatural, but you have to believe and you have to trust me right now and tell you that I have done this hundreds of times, and I spent over 100,000 in my education of learning this and learning how to prospect. And I'm giving to you guys at nothing because I care about you guys. I care about you guys. I really, really do. So you can go pay for it on your own, or you can continue showing up. And I promise you, if you show up for the next 4 weeks, and you guys, I would put your numbers in the chat right now for each other, if you guys don't have them already. And I would role play this, and I would practice the script. And I would practice the script. I would handwrite it. I would practice it. I would chant it in front of the mirror, whatever. I used to write on a yellow pad of paper.
So Joey, this is the script you've always went by, because I didn't actually, I looked at so many scripts this weekend. I didn't realize you had put this in the thing. I didn't read far enough.
So that script, I want to give credit for that. That script came from the Mike Ferry organization.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm not charging for it, because I'm doing it free, but I want to give credit to his script. This is an amazing script. There's actually somebody that he knew that was the original writer of it, but it's a great script.
Okay.
And let me just close this call and then we'll answer any questions. But guys, I just wanted to let you know that this recording is going to be emailed out. We're going to email out the recording that you guys can listen to it. And I think you guys all did great. I really do. And like I said, it's going to feel unnatural. All the distractions in the world are going to try to come up and tell you why you can't do it next Wednesday and the Wednesday after, the Wednesday after. And March 1st, guess what? You're going to have all the distractions possible. You're going to believe you can't do it. You're going to whatever. But you know what? I haven't made a call to expired listing in 10 years. In 10 years. But you know what? I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I'm going to go do it. You know why I'm going to go do it? Because I have full faith and I know my heart and I know that I'm going to find somebody I can help. I'm going to find somebody I can help. And that needs to be your mentality behind everything. Your mentality behind everything is, hey, if this person on the phone does not want to use me, it's okay. I'm going to leave them in a better place than I found them. And then when I'm done with the call, if I connected with them, I'm going to send them a thank you card. Dear Claudia, it's Joey Satariano. I spoke to you earlier today about your home. I understand it's not the right time for you. And you know what? I completely understand. Between, as I mentioned to you earlier, I was going to follow up with you in about 3 to 6 months. If for some reason something happens between now and then, write in the card. Feel free to call me. Hey, Claudia, it's Joey Satariano. Thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate you taking time out today. I understand this is tough. And I understand that my industry has let you down, and I'm really sorry about that. Unfortunately, I got to work with these yahoos all day long. So I apologize in their behalf. And I'll tell them that right off the bat. So, and it works. I got a gal right now we sent a letter out to. She called me, and I apologize for our industry. And she's, you know what I mean? And guess what? We're about 3 calls deep. But Joey, everybody else says that I can get more for my home. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to list your home. I want to sell it. I don't want to list your home. I want to sell it.
That's good.
And you know what? I would rather turn you down than let you down. Can I ask you a question? Is there anything on this list of homes that I showed you in your neighborhood that says that we can get the price that these agents are telling you? Well, no, there isn't. But they went out farther. This is what she told me. I said, they can go out farther all they want. But an appraiser is not going to ignore the information in your neighborhood. Whatever's in your neighborhood is going to supersede whatever's further out. The only time you have to go further out is if there's not enough information. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. So,